So men, really be aware of an energy that women have that can lure you into situations that you really don't want to really be in. It's really important as a masculine to retain his energy. Do not let a woman draw from your energy, because if she's drawing from your energy, she's depleting you. She is not really in love with you in the way that you think she might be. And you will find that over time, she may just suck you dry, and then she will walk away from the empty carcass. So first of all, let's look at the temptress. Now, the temptress is the very first version of that feminine that you see when you spot her across the room, or you see her, walking down the road, and you think, I like that. This is the temptress. This is that energy that you might pick up from her. And this is all in positive light. And you and her may connect, and she'll be just very kind of, hey, hi, especially if she likes you. All of that energy will be flowing, and it's delightful to him. And he's like, wow, soaking it up. Ooh, the lure has happened. Then now you're going to get together, you're going to have a date. She's putting on this beautiful outer example and this flair of who she is, this magnificent, beautiful, together woman that, is just beautiful, and you just love her, and don't you just adore her? And so all of this energy is going on over the meal, and she may even have something that makes, wearing something that makes you feel, tempting, beautiful. I love her body. There's all of this energy going on, the food and the wine is stimulated. Yes, it's happening. Now, the third time you may get together now, maybe the intimacy may happen, for example. And now your bodies are now energetically intertwined. You're making love. It's all happening. And then suddenly you start to see a side of this woman that isn't what you thought. Suddenly she might wake up one morning and she starts slamming stuff down in the kitchen. You think, what's the matter? Nothing. Or she might just answer you back snappily for some reason. You think, whoa, what's happened? We just had some beautiful, we just made love a while ago. What's going on? So all of that might just be something which she's reacting to. And normally it's because she's suffered with some kind of emotional, something is going on that she's not saying. All right, so that just gives you a clue. Something's going on that she's not actually talking about. So some emotional turbulence is happening. And then what happens is that because she's not able to deal with all of this emotional turbulence, she has to find some way to sustain herself from keeping down in the quagmire of all of this low frequency and all these low emotions that she might be feeling. We're not talking from a point of judgment, it's just observation. So she has to find something to feed from. Now you might just be that bait. You might just be that victim. So if you're a man that she can see that has a good heart, you love children, you love women, you're just a good guy, you might be the good catch for somebody like this because you're somebody that she can feed from, okay? So she's already displayed all of her butterfly and all of her wings and all of that. And so you're partially in now. In fact, you're fully in because you've had sex with her now. And now you're both connected on so many levels, but now the journey is really beginning. Now, she's feeding from you now, and because she needs emotional support within herself, if something occurs, like again, something that you might do that might trigger her because she's highly triggered, she will kick off and scream and shout and rant and be like, oh my gosh, what's going on? I thought we were good. I thought everything was okay. And she's screaming and she's carrying on and she's like, get out of my house. And you're like, what the? Give me my key back. And you're like, what the? And it's all kicking off. And you're like, a rabbit in the headlights. You don't know what's going on. What's going on with this woman? She's having an emotional response to something that's happened to her that is triggering her right in that moment via you. It's not your fault. It's not her fault. It's something that's happening. Okay. So then now you're backing off now. You're thinking, no, Judge, I mean, I'm going to close her to this woman because this woman seems a bit of a nutcase. So you begin to back off a little bit and she feels the draft. So she ramps up the vibration of I need you more. So she may lure you back in the kindest sort of way. She might call you up and say, oh, baby, I'm so sorry. I'll never do it again. I just really love you. I just need you in my life. I know, I messed up. I know. I'll never do it again. Oh, I won't. I promise you, I'll never ever throw you out again. Never. I'll never take back the keys. I'll never do anything like that. She puts that phone down and in her little quiet head, she laughs. Watch her now. So you come by now, you're like, oh, babe, yeah, I love you. And I'm sorry that I'm so happy we're back on our path. That time she's ready to pepper you in herself, in her home when she's ready. So I don't really want to give away too much of the insights because I don't want the ladies out there saying, listen, you're telling it as it is. But ladies, we have to tell it as it is. As a mother, me have to tell it as it is because I want my sons to be fully equipped to certain women that have their hooks into the masculine, that's driving the masculine like a demon to do things and act in a certain way that actually isn't even them. Okay? So now the relationship is going on and everything, and this woman is now doing some outrageous stuff, like really that really is making you feel like you want to draw yourself out. And rather more, she's got your child now, and she's now using the child as some sort of bait. Emotionally, you're just like, yo, that's why so many crimes of passion happen, because men get driven. Some men get driven to the point where they can't handle the emotional onslaught of what a feminine can put him through. And then he just exits by doing some really outlandish stuff. Okay, I don't even want to repeat like some of the things that men do when they fall off the edge of the earth. So men, be very, very careful. And then she will lure you back in through the intercourse, the sex, through the womb, through the vagina, which is the most powerful, powerful portal. And for most part, if a woman's womb is not clear and a woman in her energy field is not clear and she's not spiritually resonating on a high frequency, you can be bet that there are sexual demons hanging around that are just waiting to hook you in even further. How many times do you know people, I know friends that I see them in relationships that are very, very toxic, and both of the parties are getting sicker and sicker, more toxicity. And it doesn't matter how much you say to that person, can't you see what she's doing? She did what? She did, it's outrageous to everybody, but that man is the only person, even though he might appear to see it, it makes no difference to him. He will still go back to her. He will still go along with her. And same with the women. But because our topic is on how to, heal the masculine right now, I'll keep it on the male. And so as a male, I want you to be aware of this energy that some women have. And the more you work on yourself to heal yourself, which again is coming back to that divine womb, that divine mother space, you'll be able to attract the right kind of women to you that will have that vibration to help lift you up and support you and be by your side, because behind every strong man, there is a powerful woman. And that's ultimately what every man wants. He wants that support. He wants that nurture. He wants that woman, that ultimate woman that he can come home to. Love him and him love her. Okay? So men, be aware of that energy that's out there. And if you find yourself in a situation where you recognize that you are your energy is leaking, your energy is being drawn from a feminine and she has hooks in you, then it's time to do some clearing, cord cutting, womb healing through your umbilical cord, soul contract releasing. It's time to do some work because you may be in a situation that really isn't serving you, and it's going to take an ultimate amount of power that you're going to have to draw within yourself using your mother God energy to help you to release yourself from a situation with a woman tie that perhaps is not to your highest good. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to let go. Because in that letting go is your power, and in that letting go is your healing, and in that letting go is the woman of your dreams. And like the feminine, if we work on ourselves, we will just magnetically allow our hologram of ourself as the male or the masculine version to appear. It's magic. And this is the womb space of the magic. So my online class is for the masculine to help reconnect him back to his mother space of nurture and love and care. I invite every man that wants to experience that connection. I invite you to come along. And I hope what I've said today will help you as the masculine along the way. There'll be more talks on this subject, but it will give you at least a pointer in this time, how to protect your energy and how to spot the feminine who is actually out there to draw your energy and actually take from you as opposed to enhance you and being by your side, so that the two of you can have a balanced masculine and feminine energy. Thank you so much.